on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Side. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Record. Right side.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He sets to fire deep, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Joker. Young lady. Hey, orbit.
Darnold now to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This is taken at the 15. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. C.J. Procise, 53 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Kill. Under 10. Check nickel.
They'll run it with Bell.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Hey, look, 48. Hey, we're going to make the 48 right now. Let's go. You bet.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Taking it about the 16. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This time Jackson will throw it. Being chased out left. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now Scarborough. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's going to run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Lady. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Five. They can't hang with us. 41's the Mike. 40 the catch.
Here's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The drive starts with C.J. Procise. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd down, Jackson forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Now Jackson, flushed out right. Going deep here for Bryant. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
I'm here on this. Lady. Hey, wahoo!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Land 80. You got 3. Land 80. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Out, 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 out.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold, he'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 4. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Darnold. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we're going to make the 48 right now. Let's go. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch out. Watch out. Land 80.
And here we go on fourth. Darnold, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, the D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jackson now, eluding the pressure right. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. 57-5. Jackson now to throw on third down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Hey, Delta. Check 48's the mic. Check.
Darnold on third down. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Alert flare. Hey, exit. Hey, look, 48. Hey, we gonna mic the 48 right now. Let's go. 48's the mic.
Tighten up.
What's that?
Pull it together.
Mic's that?
And they are going for it. Darnold. And he'll find Hall. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
41 mic.
Watch the back.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Now a first down and then some. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, 52 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Out of the gun, here's Mrsartoga. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, Mrsartoga. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 3rd and short, it's Mrsartoga. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. C.J. Mrsartoga with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Right now. Let's go. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 48. 48 for Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike 48. Mike 48. They're going to need some therapy.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him playing very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Open man is Anderson. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On first down, it's Darnold. He's going to go up top for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. C.J. Mosley just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing is Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Finding room inside the 40. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Come on, set. Switch the outlaw. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check.
On 3rd down, Procise. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. Here's Procise. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. A shotgun handoff to Procise. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready. Ready, go.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check 24. Check. Go. Go. You got motion, man. You got motion.
There's Scarborough on the toss. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run forward with Bo Scarborough, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. C.J. Procise saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as the Ravens push further out in front.
Touchdown, baby. 6. Quick 6. That's what they call us.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
Here we go.
To throw is Jackson. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Bravo!
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Darnold escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
I-7.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, it hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
the gun on third down. Here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got Will Tye complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They'll run with precise. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball.
Throwing again. Jackson forced out to his left. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. The Ravens on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson. Flushed out right. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Jackson. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. This is Precise on the carry. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And some room to maneuver. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Check 3. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
On the handoff, this is Procise. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and goal. Darnold, this is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Hey, no, switch the mic right here. We go 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. Now it's Darnold. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. Jackson now down around his goal line. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. Bryant has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. It's caught by Bryant. 30. 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Found his target. It's Anderson. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. A 1st down throw, Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Whip. Hey,
down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation